Alright, let's look for some good entries tonight. See what we can find. Possible play on GTA coming up. Only thing that has me a little worried about this one is it's dying off a little too quick. It's at a sport area now. Bigger sport area would be about 23 and 11, but like I said, it's dying off quick, so it could just be a quick little scalp on these. Right there would be your entry. Stop loss would be at 28. I'm debating on getting in this one. I should already get in it if I want to get in it, but it's dying off quick above. That's the only thing it has against it. The sport area it's at is decent, not crazy strong. I need to get back to trading on my my plan. Looking for 2 strong entries. I got a little off my plan last little bit. I need to get back on my trading. Got a decently strong support area on Groccanella, however you say that. RSI is not quite as low as I would like where it took that bounce. But possible play coming up on that one. Like I said, that GTA play looked like a good entry. But just above where it was dying off so quick, if you are in that, I would take it more for a scalp. Same thing as Groccanella, or however you say that one. There's a possible play coming up at 58. If it can bounce off that, retest, and then show an entry, that'd be a good play. I doubt it will do that a little bit just because it is a little spiky on this one. I feel like if this does make another play, it's going to either just spike straight up and not really give an entry, which is fine. It's going to be outside my trading rules, so I won't be trading it, but here it is. Let's see what it does. Didn't quite come down all the way to that 50, what was it, 57 area, but it was still in that same support area. I mean, it's bounced pretty strong. It's already at 60. We'll see it's dying off too. Did go to 66, but now it is testing down there a little bit lower. See what this area does. I would like to see it do a little pop up and then retest. Yeah, it's dying off on this one. We're not going to be watching this one. The RSI is pretty low. Could do a possible RSI play. Did one of those earlier, and it caught me on a rug pull on one of them. So definitely looking for a retest and entry tonight, or the rest of the night. possible play on BTC coming up. It's pretty close to the main support area. Right about where it is, a little bit lower. Right in that 299 would be a stronger support area. Strongest would be down here though, but could be a possible play right in that area. This one's probably not going to make a retest and an entry, so I'm not going to be trading it. But it is bouncing. Hit the bottom of that support area, and now it's on the way up. Went from 314 to 415 right now. Still going up. If you're in it, I would take at least a little bit right here because it's sitting in the main ceiling. Popping down quick. It's got some support down here, so it might just bounce right back up off of that. Sitting under the ceiling where it is, where it keeps bouncing off. It is breaking through it. Your next ceiling, it's got a big gap. 599 is really the next big ceiling of it. It's got some ceilings over here where it bounced off of. They're not too strong, but with how extended that one is, any ceiling really could kind of force it down. It's got the volume though. The only other thing about this one is showing a little bit of manipulation on it, like right through here where the RSI is. You typically don't see that too much. Typically have a little bit more wiggle room in between those. So that is a little bit of a red flag for me. It's coming back down to the support area. I would wait for a re-entry or retest, then an entry if you don't want to play that support area again. Because like I said, that red flag for me, I mean, it very well could rug pull all the way down to that 160, 170 area to test that. It's bouncing good off that support area again. It's also retracing right back. We're going to look for another one. Look for one that will give us an entry. Potential play on JP coming up. All right. Potential play here on GTA. Got a pretty clean bounce. Well, not too clean. Did it a little late actually. But decently clean bounce off of a support area. Retest. And now on the 30 second it's showing an entry. But the 1 second, let's see what the 1 second shows. The 1 second shows a little more extended than I would like to see. There's a BR play on Gracanella. That one's dying off pretty quick. Wouldn't trust that one too much. If we can get a retest here and an entry, we'll be getting in on it now. But gonna be looking at it more for a scalp if it does. It's already breaking through that retest area, so not gonna be a play for us. Alright, JP's coming down to a support area. Potential entry coming up about where it is. See what it does off this support level. RSI is looking good. Support area is looking good. Not quite a retest right there. It is making an entry right here. Not quite a retest with an entry, but it is making a little bit of an entry right there. See if it breaks this level. It's breaking through. Attempt to get in on that one. There we go. That's a better retest right there. Alright, now we're getting an entry. Alright, on the way up. Moving the stop loss up right there. We're going to hold some of it in it. We don't have too much left in there. Moving the stop loss up to the new floor. Hopefully we can get another spike or two. But either way, majority is already out. We got tapped on that one. Not too bad on that. At about 12% on that one. Potential another play right here. It's retesting. Alright, so it's making a new entry. Not quite a strong entry, but that is an entry for you if you want to get in on it. It very well could come right back up to this level and test it again. Alright, it's back up to that level. It's retesting it. Not quite wanting to break through still. Ooh, that one is spiking up. We're going to keep an eye on WCM, see if we can get an entry. It's got some strength. It is pretty spiky. Alright, it's dying off pretty quick too, so not too sure about that one. Those are some pretty big candles down. Where it's bouncing off though is a support level. I'd be interested to see what it does over down at this 43 area, if it can come down to this level, or this 24, 25 area. It's got a few support areas in between that it could bounce off of. But that was some pretty big red candle straight down after reaching a new high. We'll keep that one open while we look for another play. Alright. Actually, we're about to come back to it. It's starting to get down there. So broke through that main support above. Strongest support level would be around that 24-25 area. It's got a few supports over here though. That 24-25 area, if you want to play it, might be best to just do a scalp on it because it's dropping off pretty quick. So it's down here, it's testing this level. I would wait for a re-entry because it very well could pop up just to pop down very fast. So it's not even gonna have support right there. It's breaking on through. It's coming back up to the area. It's using a little bit of the support now. Not going to be one for me, but it's making a little bit of entry now. I would have my stop loss. If you use stop losses, I would have it at that 22 area. I wouldn't see it want to break that. If it is going to spike, it's going to do it in 3, 2, 1. Nah, it's spiking down. It is spiking down. Not one for us. Although that is actually a better retest where it is. But it's just not showing any levels. JP is spiking. Should have stayed in that one earlier. Got in at 71 just a little bit ago. Now it's all the way at 116. I took out on the way up, which is getting bad. Took out, and then after I was all out, then it spiked down. But I should have waited for another re-entry right there because it is been climbing after that. WCM did spike after. Didn't spike on the main support level though. Jim was trading good earlier. Starting to make some moves up. Earlier on this one, I get in for 48, took out at 56. got some areas to look out on Bro, but it doesn't have the volume. It's only got like a couple hundred volume on it, or a few hundred volume. Blood's looking good. We're going to keep an eye out on Blood because it's at some areas I would like to see some entries at. It's got a handful of support areas on the way down that it could bounce off of. But right where it is now is actually a pretty good area. Bouncing up, just making an entry. Only bad thing about this one, it's got a lot of ceilings, pretty close. Pretty close to where it is. RSI play coming up on JP. Be for scout play. It's making that little scout play move already. Alright, let's see what we can do with Blood. If it can retrace down to this 113 area and give us an entry, we'll get in there. It's already wanting to move. So no entry for us there. Haha, can't talk. Oh, I got to pee. I have to go in here and go pee. GTA is looking like a possible setup. It's got the volume. 30 seconds says possible setup between here and 32. So right where it is, about that 35 or 32 area. Setup to look out for. I'd be interested to see it get down to this 39 area and start to make a move up. That would give us an entry right there. That'd be a pretty clean play. Otherwise, we'll have to let it break all the way down to this other support area. Let's see it give a little move. I would like to see a move right here, and then we'll get in on it if so. Is that a good support area? RSI is looking good. Not strong, but got two good confirmations. We want two strong ones, but two good ones right here. Oh, I got to pee. Let's better hurry up and make a move because I got to pee. Alright, this one, come on, a little bit higher. We're making an entry. Actually, that'd be about our entry. We're going to go ahead and get in on this one. We're going to have our stop loss set right below that area when it pops up. Come on. Got a little delay going or lag. Where is my stop loss? Got to set that auto off. Man, glitchy. Alright. We're going to have our stop loss set right there. Very well could come back down to this area and test it. Really and truly, I would like to see it not go below 38. But I don't want to set it too high just for it to tap it and immediately pop right back up all from one candle. Right now we are moving it up now because that is the floor now. we're gonna take the rest out. More than likely, right now we're showing that's gonna come back down and retest this area at the minimum. It's got some support right there, so it could come right back down basically to our entry before it makes another pop up. If it does want to make a pop up, I just went ahead and took some out where it was. Did get too much on that one. We got, I think, just like 2%, 3%, so not really anything on that one. Yeah, like 2%, so not really anything on that one. Ooh, oh, I wish it made that move earlier. Look at that. Crazy spike up. Crazy spike up off that little support. Let's go to the trade, see where that came from. Kind of looks like it came from a bundle because those are a ton of $7 transactions. Well, $700 one followed by a ton of $7 transactions back to back. Blood right here, it's got a good support area that it's bouncing off of. Starting to retest that area. If it makes an entry, we might try this one out. So it did make an entry, it immediately retraced it. I don't like that. Don't like that immediate retracement. But that would be a better entry, or that's a stronger entry, but now it's at some fill-ins. Might watch this one a little longer for a play. I got speed. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got a potential play on BTC coming up. There you go.
Or if it's getting the last couple.
This one I'm waiting for an entry. It is making a little play right here. We're going to go ahead and get in right there. Have our stop loss. Ooh, we got immediately tapped on that one. Immediately tapped. Still good play coming up on this one. If it wasn't there, it's going to be here. Ooh, right back up. Right back up. This one is spiky. That is a good entry. That is a good entry right there. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta help her for just a second. Alright, I am back on here. Nothing's really moving too smooth right now, or not a lot smoothing. Potential play on WCM. It's not a crazy strong support area. It did retest, making a little bit of an entry, but that is on the 5 second. Not too crazy strong of a trade, but it is a potential. Well, 1 second it's starting to show an entry. It's just not off of a strong support area. Alright, it's starting to make its move. It does have a ceiling right above it where it's testing. It's got a couple ceiling areas. It's not going to break through those ceilings, it looks like. I'd like to see GTA move. It's coming down to a good strong support area on the RSI. I mean, if it can come down based off where the RSI is and where a stronger RSI is for this one, I'd say probably this 39 area, 38, 37 area would be better. But that is considering it'd have to pretty much come straight down and not bounce and restart that RSI like it's trying to do right now. We'll keep it out on that one. RSI was low where it bounced, just not strong. I'm down right now. I gotta get that back. Fish play on this one. Can't say this one online, I don't think. Part of me wants to go ahead and get in on this one just because nothing else is really moving. That's potential play where it is. That would be against my trading rules. Man, I've got to find something moving. It's getting boring now. Yeah, this one right here, it's at a strong support area now. It's got one, oh, it's coming down to that next one. It's got one more strong one below that. It's coming down, almost down to that next big one. RSI is looking good. But this one might be dying off. So we're going to be looking for a retest and then an entry for sure on this one. That is a good entry, but we want to see a retest. It's not quite the retest I would like, but somewhat making an entry. Probably going to bounce off this the ceiling it just made a second ago. I'd like this one to come back down to the 65 area and then start making a move. If this F1 can come back down to the 65 area, make a move, then we're going to get in on this one. Oh, it broke straight through it, so not quite ready yet. It's coming down to this next support area. Let's see where it was. Alright, it's at that next strong support area right here. Hopefully this one can make a retest and entry. Kind of just consolidating. Starting to make an entry right there. I want a retest though. Really want to see a retest and then an entry. Alright, it's coming back down to this area. It could even come a little bit lower, or it could do that entry right here. We'll see. I'd like to see it come down a little bit lower and then make it entry. It's coming down to this area. See for a strong entry on this one. Nope. Alright. We're in on this one. The only thing I didn't like was the was that immediate retracement before, but that's fine. I'm going to keep my stop loss down there. That floor above isn't quite too much of a floor. Went ahead and moved it up. Don't really want to see it break in this area now that it's retesting that floor with a little bit of support. I'm going to go ahead and sell all of it right there. I think it's going to come all the way back down and retest how it's looking now. That's potential entry right there. Alright, potential play on GTA. start making a move up, and I'm going to get in on it. It's at the top of the support area. Bottom of that support area would just be right below it, like 28-ish. Yeah, right where it is now. Let's see. Yeah, 20, high 28, about where it is now. A little bit lower than it was before. See if we can get an entry on here. It starts to make a move. With that other support area being so close to it. Alright, we got a little bit of a move. Alright. It taps out immediately for a win on that. See what we actually got filled at now. Ooh. Okay. Just realized it didn't sell us all the way when we did that. Still got 18%, so not bad. Trying to make another entry right there on GTA. Not a crazy strong entry, but it's got some ceilings at a little bit of a gap, so very well could come all the way up to that 33 area pretty quick. If you got in on it, I would set my stop loss about this 30. If you want to play it a little bit more safer, 28. If you want to play it for a little bit longer play. Because where I got in, it immediately spiked up. We took out and it immediately spiked down. Even though that was a good strong entry, a retrace. So a longer play entry could be here, depending on if it still has that same support and those people didn't just take the profit or call whatever a loss if they got in up here and then got out. Potential play on OT. This comes back down to this level and retests. It'll make it even stronger, but it could go ahead and pop on through. It's got some cylinders right there, so I don't really see it popping straight on through. It does have some strong cylinders right there. Potential play though, if it come back down to this area, this 42 area, and retest and make an entry. Sometimes when you see it do that though, sometimes you'll see that do it like 2 or 3 more times. So this time and then another time before it really makes the move. It is a little different that it makes it right there in the middle, but it is making that move before retracing all the way. It's popping all the way back up. Still watching GTA. It is at a decently strong support area. All right, it's making an entry right there. We might get in on it. It's at one ceiling right there that it made previously. That is the entry though, right there where it is. Retested that support area and made an entry. We're gonna go ahead and get in on it right here. We're gonna set our stop loss up right below. All right, we're up for 7% already. Taking a little bit more out at 10%. Fading it on the way up. It's got some cylinders it's coming up to now. Alright, we're getting tapped out on the rest of it. Not bad though. Alright, OT, RSI is looking strong for a play coming up. If it can come down to this 31 area, that'd be a good strong play. As long as it don't pretty much restart that RSI on the way down by bouncing. Potential another play on GTA coming up. It's at a support area. If it wants to find support there and make a move for a longer play, it very well can find that support right there. RSI is a little bit lower than I would like to see if it is going to do that midway play. OT starting to come down to that area. It did kind of bounce around up here, so it kind of restarted that RSI. So stronger play would be down to this 24 area, but it is at a support at that 31 still. So it is a strong support. RSI is decent. It's not crazy strong though. Alright, RSI is coming down on GTA. Potential plays coming up on this one. We're going to keep an eye out on both of these. OT is a little bit more spiky up and down. Might not be the greatest thing to have our stop loss on that one just because we can immediately get tapped just for it to pop right back up. But I did get caught in one that I canceled my stop for to average down, and it was rug pulling, so I'll probably still play it with the stop on it. So it's making a bounce off that support area, that 31 area. If we can get a retracement, retest, and an entry, we're going to get in on that one. If GTA can come back down to this 29 area, start to make a move, and we might get back in on that one. Alright, instead of just breaking through that area. RSI is getting in a strong area. If it doesn't make a move before we can see these previous areas, we might miss it. Let's see. It's coming down to a decently strong support area. It's 24. It's got a few strong support areas down here, so we might just kind of watch this one. RSI is low. Might do a quick pop. OT starting to show the same thing, so they're kind of moving. Both these are kind of moving the same way. Overall market might be showing some weakness if they're both playing in the same way. That RSI play is happening on OT. It just made for a little quick scalp. We didn't get on this one. So if they are trying to play in the same way, because overall market shows weakness, then that will be it for GTA. That little scalp right there, then it's going to pop back down if they are trading the same. This one, OT is starting to come to a stronger area. It's 16, anywhere between 15 to pretty much where it is at 17. Let's see what this one does. Interested to watch both of them. Alright, I'll be right back. Yes, I had them. Okay. The rock is set up in a way that I could very well see it coming all the way back down to the 16 area. And then making a good play. Ooh, it's making a good play already. It is going. It is going. Nice. Alright. New Brock starting to come down. Might make the move here. Anywhere between here and 16. Ooh. Ooh. Hit 16.4 and spiked to 100. Holy crap. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. That is insane. Move coming up on blood. Whew, that one was crazy. I wonder if they'll show us the trades in that one. Curious if that was a bunch of bundles or just a bunch of people having their limit order set for that area. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. That would have been 10x. Really like that though, because that means the overall market should be doing okay. If that one can spike like that, the overall market has a good chance to make some moves. Get on for play on that one, hopefully. Just make us move up. We are setting our stop loss right there. We got immediately tapped on that one. Here's what it is. Let me see what this one looks like overall. This would be the stronger play. Yep, that would be the stronger play. See if we can retest with the entry. Come on, get me out, Auto. Ugh. Don't like auto sometimes. Would have moved my stop loss up to this area. So I got tapped all the way down. Partly revenge trading this one. Shouldn't, but I also see some plays in this one. I didn't really exactly wait for entry on that one. Probably shouldn't be in it when that happens. I've got to wait for entry on this. That would have been the entry. This one right here is starting to make an entry CPS. Way too late. That didn't do me any good. Oh, I'm starting a revenge trade. Ooh, this one. Okay. Potential R side plan. Potential entry coming up on Mog. Or size looking good. It's getting close to a main support area. It dropped below one of them, but it's bouncing back towards another one. Potential entry right here on blue nub. So we can get a little retracement. Might have gotten into that one a little bit late. So I'm going to set my stop loss down here. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we got in at a bad time on that one. It is what it is on that one. Not too worried about it. I do need to be getting in better on some of these. Right, this would be a better area where it's at now. If we can get a retest at entry, that would be much stronger than where we were. It's breaking through that area, so definitely need a retest of where it is. RSI is looking decent. It's at a strong support area. Alright, getting in for entry right there. It's not a crazy strong entry. Man, I should stop my stop loss. I got immediately tapped just for it to pop back up. I got to extend my stop loss on that. Oh, now I'm just revenge trading. Alright, we got out for like 10% win on that one. But that doesn't even bring us back where we were before we got in on those two bad ones. Overall, now I'm just trading sucky. Alright, this would be a good entry if it can bounce right here. Still breaking through those areas. I need to look away from that one. Mog is looking better. It's not completely falling off. Whoa, I just noticed on that blue mog, even with that stop loss, I got a horrible fill. How did I get that bad of a fill? Had my stop loss for 10%. It looks like I got filled at 31%. That's how it went down so much on the P&L. That sucks. That sucks on that one. Alright, potential entry coming back up on blue node. See how it looks a little closer up. It would be the entry right there. A little worried about that one now. Maga's setting up for a better look as far as a longer play. We know setting up more for like a quick scalp. I mean, it could do a long play, could spike up big, but it would be ideal to find some smooth entries. Better go ahead and call it a night though. Been on here and I haven't been trading too well. I haven't been sticking to my plan. I gotta get better. When I stick to my plan, it's working. But something about doing this while streaming, I'm either sticking to my plan really well because I feel like people are watching, or I'm getting on, and when things aren't happening quick, then I'm kind of forcing trades. So I might get off, trade for a little bit more off stream, get some of my wins back, and then get back on later. Because I do stick to my plan well, especially when things are moving, but when it's moving like this, moving slow, I'm finding myself forcing too many trades that I would do better off, or do better not doing off stream. Get in on this one. This is a good setup for this. So not necessarily forcing this one. This is a good setup. I do like it. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But I do like that setup. So it didn't work. So with that, I'm getting off for the night. That one though, that was probably been my best loser of all of them. Because I did like that setup. Yeah, that one just didn't work, but either way, I gotta get better at doing this on cam and having people watching. You guys have a good one. Feel free to stop by. Have a good night. Hope you can do good in your trenches, and